The objectives of the lesson are the following. Distinguish weather from climate. Explain how different factors affect the climate of an area. And distinguish climate change from global warming. Every day, we get the weather report from newspapers, the radio, television, and even in mobile phone applications. Weather refers to the day-to-day changes or patterns in the atmosphere at a particular place and time. Weather is determined by the following factors. Air temperature measures how hot or cold the air is. At higher temperature, the molecules in the air move faster and water evaporates faster. Air pressure measures how heavy the air is over a unit of area. With higher air pressure, the weight of the air above us becomes heavier. This indicates fair weather. With lower air pressure, the air molecules move towards the atmosphere. This signals a stormy weather. Precipitation can be droplets of water or solidified water. Wind strength and direction. Air moves from an area of high pressure to that of low pressure. Wind that blows over bodies of water are cooler and moist, while wind that travels over land masses are warmer and dry. With very warm air temperature, water vapor condenses to form clouds. The more evaporation takes place, the more saturated the clouds will become and form rain clouds. Meteorologists from the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration or PAGASA issue daily weather reports. PAGASA is under the supervision of the Department of Science and Technology. The continuous movement of air in our atmosphere help explain the daily changes in weather. If weather describes the day-to-day state of the atmosphere, climate is defined as the cumulative patterns of weather in a particular place over time. In the Philippines, the climate is either dry or wet. When an area is closer to the poles, the climate becomes more pronounced, with seasons that can swing from sweltering hot to extremely freezing. The climate in such countries can be spring, summer, autumn, or winter. Climate slowly changes over time, allowing life to adjust to the new conditions. Recently, climate has been changing more rapidly and on a global scale. Temperature and precipitation are the two noticeable factors that describe climate. But both temperature and precipitation are influenced by other factors. Temperature is influenced by latitude, proximity to large bodies of water, and elevation. Precipitation, meanwhile, is affected by proximity to mountain ranges and wind. As the latitude increases north or south of the equator, the temperature decreases. The latitudinal position of a country, or its distance from the equator, and the Earth's actual tilt define its climate. Areas located on the windward side of islands are cool and moist, while areas on the leeward side are warm and dry. Temperature decreases with elevation. The higher the elevation, the lower the temperature. Mountains influence precipitation in two ways: the orographic effect and the rain shadow effect. Orographic effect refers to the dynamics of air and precipitation on the windward slope of mountains. The rain shadow effect occurs on the leeward slope of mountains, which is generally dry and receive only less rain, called rain shadow. Wind is the movement of air caused by heat from the sun. Winds that originate from warm area bring about warm temperatures, while wind from a cool area cools the air. The issue of climate change and global warming is not solely a 21st century problem that has been brought about by industrialization, which has contributed to the emission of the so-called greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases are gaseous substances that absorb infrared radiation from the sun and trap the heat in the atmosphere. The term global warming is the long-term average increase in global temperature. Climate change is a result of global warming and refers to the changes in precipitation patterns, intensity and frequency, and episodes of heat waves and drought. Global warming and climate change have been interchangeably used, but the two phenomena are not the same. Human activities produce greenhouse gases, which raise global temperature, which in turn triggers climate change. That ends our discussion for today. Thank you for watching.